So, I got a story for you.
Okay.
It came off of ISP News, 411
You
on
are
radio.
your 411
Right.
unradio.info?
Mm-hmm. And it came from, it says Russia and Beyond the Headlines, Voice of the Readers of Russia. Okay. And I kid you not, this is how it starts off. Meeting Pussy Riot. Neither silly nor hooligans. Whatever I might have read about the members of Pussy Riot, which apparently is some sort of a rock band, I'll never believe for a minute they are silly or mere hooligans. Who doesn't have an opinion about Pussy Riot, the punk feminists who are currently in custody awaiting a trial that brings them a sentence of 7 years in prison? That could bring them a sentence. No, it says it brings them a sentence. Ooh. Their supporters, of which there are legions, consider them heroines of Russia, a recent political protest movement. That notion gained considerable weight when, in April, Amnesty International declared the women in punk band prisoners of conscience. Their detectors, of which there are no fewer legions, consider them heretics, hooligans, criminals, charlatans, and or silly little girls. Where have you heard that before? For the record, a few facts. Pussy Riot emerged from a group of highly politicized artists called Viona or War. That group of which faction in Pittsburgh, St. Petersburg, and Moscow existed more or less as one group until 2009, when an internal friction caused it to split into two. The Moscow-based collective, a loose conglomeration, I can't say that. Conglomeration. There you go, I did it. Conglomeration. The Moscow-based collective, a loose conglomeration of dozens of members, is normally headed by Patro Versova, husband of Natrada Tolilonodova, founding member of Pussy Riot.
So this, you're saying, is a rock band
Yeah.
called Pussy Riot. And what happened now?
Well, I'm about to get to that part.
Okay.
The notion of the political punk band called Pussy Riot reportedly arose in March 2011 when a female member of VIO began studying the feminist punk group Riot Girl. In a fall, Pussy Riot mounted several protest-performed acts that usually were posted on YouTube. Their most famous stunt was done in February 2012 at Christ the Savior Cathedral. It depicted 4 women praying, dancing, and singing a song with the refrain of Mother of God, cast Putin out. It was for that the 3 of the women were arrested in March and have been held in custody ever since, threatened with up to 7 years in prison. Other members of the group have eluded arrest. I can say one thing for Nadazhda Tolonovova and Yekaterina Samushevaka, 2 of the women now awaiting trial. Stupid, silly, or fake would have been the last word to come out of my mind. I saw them at the event titled Artist Authority, War and Peace at the Joseph Biden Theater in December 8, 2000. So basically, you hear what they did, right?
No, I'm still not clear.
I'll read it one more time what they did.
Well, just can you synopsis what their action was without reading it?
I'm just going to read this one paragraph. You'll get it when I read it.
Okay.
Their most famous stunt, they do shit like this all the time, but their most famous stunt was done on February 2012 at Christ the Savior Cathedral.
Okay.
It depicted 4 women playing, dancing, and singing along with the refrain, "Mother of God, cast Putin, Premier Putin out."
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So they were having a political statement.
Yeah, they made a political statement. Apparently, they do these vignettes on the internet on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what it said before. They mounted several protest performance acts that usually were posted on YouTube.
Okay. So they're punk band protesting
Well, you know,
politics.
yeah, either that or performance art group. They don't really say they play music. They say they're well, they do say a punk band, don't they? In the beginning, they do say they're a punk band.
Correct.
So, anyway, that'll get you in trouble. I bet Putin's not even religious. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Almost, you couldn't get away with that here, I don't think.
So that was an article from where?
That was from the 411.
That was from your 411 on radio.info. And who contributed the article?
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. That was from the BBC News.
That was from the BBC News.
Right.
Okay. So this is ISP News. I'm Scarlett Smith here with Cliff Notes, bringing you the Citizen Report this morning. We seem to be on a strange newscast this morning. We have some odd news. This is another bizarre international story. We just did a story out of Russia, another one out of England. This one is Nigerian. This is 5 jealous wives rape Nigerian man to death. In an extraordinary case of jealousy, a Nigerian man, husband of 6, was allegedly raped to death by his 5 spouses as he was paying too much attention to his 6th wife in East Central Benue State. Anoko Onoja, a wealthy businessman, was having sex with his youngest wife when the other 5 women attacked him with knives and sticks, demanding that he have sex with all of them at once. Onoja, who resisted their attack, was overpowered by the women, who ordered that the sex march begin with the youngest wife and to continue in that order to the top, Nigeria's Daily reported. Onoja stopped breathing when the 5th woman was making her way to the bed. According to Onoja's youngest wife, 5 other spouses ran into the forest, realizing that their husband is no more. Village head Akope Odo said that the matter had been reported to the police, who have already arrested 2 of the wives following the incident last week. Oh my goodness. This is like a Bobbitt story.
Yeah, I know.
But
this is outrageous.
the reverse. She was pissed off, and these guys wanted him. Wow.
They fucked him to death.
I don't think they intended for that to happen. They just wanted what they wanted.
Outrageous. How could they do that?
This guy had 6 wives.
Really? What did they do, like pump him full of Viagra first?
He obviously couldn't keep up.
Okay, he couldn't keep up, folks.
Anyway, so again, ISP News.info.